Hello and welcome to Vallo Vision News. I'm Holly Mann.
And I'm Isaiah Wilson. Thanks so much for watching. We begin with a developing story out of Birmingham, where investigators are still searching for the shooters that killed 4 people and injured 17 others Saturday night.
The ATF was on scene Monday with its K-9 unit searching for evidence. Meanwhile, people have made makeshift memorials outside the Hush Lounge in the 5 Points South District. Police say shots rang out Saturday around 11 p.m. They've recovered almost 100 bullet casings at the scene. Police have identified 4 victims as Anitra Holloman, Taj Booker, Carlos McCain, and Roderick Lynn Patterson Jr. One survivor who was shot through the leg said the scene looked like something out of a horror movie.
There's bodies just laid out all over the sidewalk. There's gun smoke in the air. There's people's, shoes that they ran out of their shoes trying to escape. I saw people hiding behind cars, laying under cars.
Investigators are asking anyone with information about Saturday's mass shooting to contact Crime Stoppers at 205-254-7777. There is a $100,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest.
Forecasters expect a tropical system to rapidly intensify over the record warm Gulf of Mexico this week and eventually become a hurricane. For now, the National Hurricane Center has dubbed it Potential Tropical Cyclone 9. They say it could strengthen into Hurricane Helene. Hurricane and tropical storm watches will most likely be issued for the U.S. Gulf Coast in the coming days. Forecasters show a potential landfall in Florida's Big Bend region, but anyone from Florida's Gulf Coast to eastern Louisiana should be on alert this week. According to the National Weather Service, this storm will bring rain and some strong wind gusts to parts of Alabama later this week. Turning to health headlines, COVID-19 cases are high in many parts of the U.S., and they're continuing to rise.
With flu season coming up, experts say now is the time to protect yourself. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Garther explains how to get ready for respiratory virus season.
It's about that time of year again. The CDC forecast suggests this respiratory virus season will be similar to last year's, which brought more than 20 hospitalizations for every 100,000 people in 1 week at its peak. That's far worse than in pre-pandemic years.
Getting our vaccination numbers up is still an ongoing battle.
Dr. Jared Eddy with National Jewish Health says the best way to protect yourself and those around you is by getting vaccinated. Last year was the first year the U.S. had vaccines available to protect against all 3 major respiratory viruses: flu, RSV, and COVID-19.
You are able to get vaccines at the same time.
When it comes to COVID-19, the CDC recommends everyone ages 6 months and older receive an updated vaccine this season. When to get it varies. If you're at higher risk, including seniors or people who are immunocompromised, now is a good time to receive it since COVID-19 cases are high. Others who may have natural immunity from a recent infection may decide to wait. The seasonal flu vaccine is also recommended for everyone 6 months and older. September and October are the best times to get those. As for RSV, the vaccine is recommended for all adults 75 and older, along with those 60 and older at higher risk because of certain chronic medical conditions or if they live in a nursing home or long-term care facility. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
students, faculty, and staff will be able to get their flu shot on campus Tuesday, September 24th from noon until 4 p.m. The clinic will be held on the 2nd floor of Farmer Hall. Flu shots are free to those with insurance cards. If you don't have insurance, the flu shot will cost $30. For more information, contact Health Services.
A new study shows making arts and crafts can be good for your mental health. The study was published recently in Frontiers in Public Health. It found engaging in creative activities can significantly boost well-being by providing meaningful spaces for expression and achievement. The research is focused on arts and crafting at a broad level rather than specific hobbies. The study said things like knitting and drawing can be engaging and creatively fulfilling.
Turning to trending stories, 8 new emojis are coming to smartphones and computers.
They include an exhausted face with bags under its eyes and a flag for the remote island in the English Channel called Sark. There's also a root vegetable, harp, shovel, a purple splatter, and a leafless tree. Different operating services will put their own spins on the designs. The new emojis will roll out over the next few months and throughout 2025. Now, judging off of these 8 new emojis, I think I'm going to use the one they didn't talk about the most, the portal one, the one that looks like a thumbprint. I think I'm going to use that.
I think it's a thumbprint. I'm excited to see the spring semester with a lot of people using that purple splatter for college night.
Oh, yes, indeed. Now, I think the one with the bags under the eyes, that's everybody. That's going to be
Yeah,
everybody's
that'll be a big one. Last week, it was a baby hippo going viral. Now it's a baby penguin. Meet Pesto, a 9-month-old, 50-pound king penguin. He is a big splash on the internet this week. Pesto eats 8 fish 4 times a day, which is double the amount of an average adult penguin. Zookeepers say Pesto is well on his way to adulthood and has started losing some of his baby feathers. The zoo says swimming lessons from his dad will likely be starting soon. Remember, there's always more news from our team of reporters on our website, ValloVisionNews.com. That's all the time we have for today's show.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in to Vallo Vision News again next week.